the college network for people that can't cook. All right, check it. I know a lot of you out there have just come to school. And you have a kitchen, but you have never, ever used it. Fellas, ladies, it's time to start surviving. Now, I know a lot of the dishes and things that y'all make, you know, your mama did it and everything. You don't know exactly how they did it. You don't know the ingredients and everything. Well, you know something? It doesn't matter. All you wanted to do is to taste like your mama made it, but you did. Okay? And that's going to be the first lesson that we're going to be taught today. Okay? And I'm assisted today by my camera guy, Vincent. Let's give him a hand. And you know on the cooking shows, you got to have the bomb-ass assistant, you know? So I have the lovely Jen. Okay, so what are we going to make today? Jen, we're going to make no lasagna. All right, okay. Now you might ask, what is no lasagna? Okay? Well, quite simply, it's lasagna without the noodles. All right? Now, you know, what goes in no lasagna, quite simply, is the meat. Now, we're not using beef, okay? Because we're in college, but we're trying to be somewhat nutritious. So what we're using ground turkey. It's cheaper, it is better for you, and your mama's gonna love you for it. And you know, you gotta keep off that freshman 15. Every freshman gonna gain that first 15 pounds when they first go to school. You go home, they'll be like, oh shit, what did happen to you? There's too many late nights at McDonald's. So, here's why we're using the ground turkey. All right? And, you know, since we're not using noodles or anything like that, what we're gonna use for the layers and everything, we're gonna use cheese. Lots and lots of cheese. Now, if you already have problems going to the bathroom, I would suggest that, you know, you not do this. But, you know, since my bowel movements have no trouble at all, we're going to use lots of cheese. You agree with that, Jen?
Completely.
Okay. Now, we're going to go with another meat. Another meat that we have is pepperoni. Why? What is our favorite food in school? Jen? You damn skippy. Pizza. We have pizza for breakfast, we have pizza for lunch, and we have pizza for dinner.
Not this chick.
So, oh, not you, huh? No, Jen don't never have pizza. Believe me, she be having the pizza. But anyway, since we're not going to have the pizza, we're going to have the things that go on top of the pizza. We're going to have the pepperoni, okay? And the pepperoni is good for you because it has no carbs at all. You know, it has less than 1% of carbohydrates. And pepperonis are the same all over, okay? It doesn't matter whether you get the expensive Hormel or you get mom and pop pepperoni from on the corner at Anita Joe's shop, okay? Any kind of pepperoni you do, just get a whole bunch of them because you're going to stuff them up in there and have it taste so good. Add a little bit of zest. All right? And last but not least, we're going to have a lot of sauce.
Because we're college students and we don't make our own sauce.
You're damn skippy. So you can go ahead and get any sauce you want. Oh, we got expensive shit. What you buying? Ragu? Ragu. Believe me, y'all, you don't always got to get the ragu. Get any kind of spaghetti sauce.
$1.88 on sale.
Well, okay, it was on sale. Oh, all right, good shopping. All right, so we have all that. Now, what utensils do we need to make this? Mom's hooked me up with the fly-ass pan. You can take it anywhere, just plug it in, cook it up, it doesn't stick, it's off the chain. And then, you gotta have the baking pan. Now, Jen, how much did you pay for this baking pan? It looks so fly.
Not that it was in the cabinet.
The school provides the baking pan for you as well as the oven. You can't beat that, okay? All right. Now, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to start grating up this cheese to get it ready. And I'm going to hand that over to Jen. Oh, I forgot I got my apron. You know, I can't be the chef without the apron. You know? And I got the white one, too. How come you get blue?
Because white doesn't look good on me.
Okay. Well, y'all, we're going to get ready and get prepared to start putting together this food. So don't go anywhere. We'll see you right back after this commercial break.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC. You know, I actually just finished a home movie.
That's so funny. I just finished my own home movie. I did it on iMovie. It was really easy.
Well, I doubt it's as excellent as mine, but I'd be happy to take a look.
Yeah, that would be great.
Roll it.
Hi,
So-
I'm a Mac home movie.
It looks really professional, right?
Well, great. Bye.
Wait.
What?
What about your squeezy?
Please.
Well, okay, sure.
What's up? PC home movie.
Work in progress?
Okay, and yeah, welcome back to the show. Okay, like I said before, today we're making no lasagna. It's gonna be off the chain, it's gonna be the bomb. Fellas, believe me, if you got a date, you don't have that much money, you don't have to take her out, okay? You don't have to be the cheap dude to take her out to McDonald's and stuff, okay? You can make this, put a little bit of parsley and oregano in it, man, and put it on a plate by the candlelight. Boom, they're gonna love you. You still gonna get the draws, okay? And they're gonna have more respect for you. Can I get a hand clap for that? Yeah.
Am I
Exactly. Yeah, you're gonna eat the whole thing. Now Jenna, she's gonna be over here, she's grating the cheese, getting everything ready for us. Because like I said before, the cheese is gonna be the layers. They're gonna separate the meat and the sauces and everything. And they're gonna marinate and everything is gonna run through the cheese. Now like I said before, if you have bad bowels and don't have good bowel movements and stuff, you might want to use less cheese, okay?
You might
But like I
you
said,
might not want to have cheese.
yeah, but like I said, you know, we don't have no problem with that over here on this side, so that's what
Or
we're
take
gonna do.
X-Lax beforehand.
Okay, so while Jen's over here messing with the cheese and everything, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prepare the ground turkey. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn up the pan really hot, okay? Maybe to about, 300, okay? And I'm gonna open up the ground turkey. It's already defrosted and everything. So all we gotta do is throw it in the pan and get it going, okay? Is that light on? Oh, do we have it plugged in?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's plugged in and everything. And we're gonna let the pan heat up and get this party started. All right? Cut for a minute. Pan not on.
We're live. Live, guys.
Technical difficulties.
Cut to commercial.
You can take a sunrise, sprinkle it with dew, cover it with chocolate and a miracle or two. Candyman. Oh, the Candyman can. The Candyman can, 'cause he made.
We back in order now. Like I said, we in college, so we don't have everything up to date in here, okay? But now as you see, the light is on and the pan is heating up. I got the meat in there, and basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break the meat up really fine, okay? So that we can have more meat to deal with, because we don't have that much money, so we can only afford 1 pound. Now usually you might buy 2 pounds and get the meat all through the thing. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in here and we're gonna chop up the meat really fine, okay? And we're gonna get it to where we can just spread it all throughout our no lasagna. I love ground turkey. Now, some people say, oh, it's not beef, I don't like it. I gotta have real beef. But you know something, my mama, she started fixing ground turkey because she wanted a healthier family and everything. And at first, we kind of protested and everything, talking about, I don't want no ground turkey, mama. I don't want meat. But, it kind of grows. It tastes the same, it's lighter. You don't get that big, heavy feeling, you get after you eat a big burger or something like that. So, it kind of grew on me. And I also use the turkey bacon too, which is really good. And you don't get all that fatty stuff and all the grease and everything as well. And my pan cut off again.
Yeah. I have a lot of God.
So, the meat is in the pan, it's cooking and everything. And while the pan is getting hot and the meat is starting to brown and stuff, what we're going to do is look over here and see how Jen is coming along. Jen